Hello, salutations. What to do? Stop the gamer off out of the Durag gang. No, I was like, get it. Sleep is for the weak. What's going on, Durag Nation? It's Hum. What's up? Drew with it. To goat the gamer. I'll take it. After what I went through last night, I will take it. What up, Dad? Big B, David, what it do? What's up, Z Precision? Shout out to everybody, every single one of you weirdos who hung out with me for 3 hours in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning, watching PowerPoint presentations. Feel like I learned a lot about business and acquisitions, but not as much as I wanted to learn about Avengers. But it was a fun stream. What's up, Jesse? Is there an event today? Yep. Today, Tachyon ends. Next event starts. What up, Knight? What up, Z? What up, Beast? JC? B Slayer, what it do? It is dirty. Holy, that was rough. Badger Sadot, the gamer in a suit. The Durag. It has happened before. 3 hour stream for a 5-second answer. That is the Avengers experience. we waited 3 hours for them to say soon. That's essentially what happened. We do have a new patch today. But it is a minor one. Mainly to fix Jane. Like Bob just said, Winter Soldier is confirmed. I mean, Miller said it. This 2.7. So basically, okay. Like Bob was capping. Okay, so I'm guessing a blog is coming soon. So looks like it's coming in September. We'll wait for the blog to update. But sounds like if Bob is talking about it, then that means they're about to drop a blog. Miller just tweeted about Bucky. All right, let's switch over from this boring patch update. Basically, they just added Jane's MCU skin and fixed a few of her bugs. That's from Miller. They announced Bucky. Looks like Miller was unsurprisingly right. Miller is always right. Never doubt Miller. Leaks are BS. Bucky has been returned. Bucky has been confirmed. Bob Duck and Weave confirmed it. Miller has confirmed it. Well, Miller already leaked it. So Miller guessed it. Bob apparently confirmed it. I'm guessing that they had their secret meeting, and instead of giving Bob the skin, they gave him the scoop about the next content update ahead of their blog announcement. According to Bob, patch 2.7 is coming with cloning labs and Winter Soldier. Sounds like Winter Soldier is coming in patch 2.7 with a cloning lab. Sounds like 2.6 is going to be separate. So once again, a casual Miller W. We'll wait for the official Avengers account to update it. But for now, trust in Miller. Never play poker with Miller. That man is a genius when it comes to guessing. Holy. As we all know, leaks are fake. Leaks are BS. Miller is just really, really, really good at guessing. I've never seen someone so good at guessing. Looks like a Paul Tassi did article. That's like Paul Tassi at Forbes. Okay. Let's switch to Paul Tassi. They have the story. The Tassi man. We got this from Forbes. It's like they gave Paul Tassi the scoop. All right, let's go over it. It's from Paul Tassi at Forbes. Today, Crystal Dynamics will announce a number of upcoming additions to Marvel's Avengers, the live service superhero game that is very much still producing updates for a player base that might be more robust than you're thinking. I got to speak with Avengers lead designer Brian Wagner, who revealed that even with there being some debate about whether subscription services are helping or hurting the prospect of third-party games, Marvel's Avengers has really benefited from them specifically. Wagner says that the Avengers player base has been boosted now that it is available for free as part of both Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus's recently revamped tiers. It's onboarded a lot of players, and no doubt those players are buying a lot of the MCU skins the game has been putting out for a year plus now. Incredibly significant growth, Wagner said. Those subscription plans have been huge for us, getting the game out in front of the players. It's low risk for them to try a new game. It's almost like going free to play, but not really. But I'm burying the lead here, as the big announcement of the day is about a pair of patch 2.6 and 2.7, which will bring significant additions to the game by the end of the year. The main draw of patch 2.6, which will launch sometime in September, is a new villain sector meant to move the story forward, and the storyline involves Monica attempting to reboot MODOK after the events of the base campaign. The mission has been compared in difficulty to the Cosmic Cube, the other Monica fight in the game, and you will indeed be fighting her again, not MODOK that comes later. This patch also comes with a pass on mass buffing heroic ability damage and having players get staggered by enemies less. Thank God. the stagger era is almost over. The main attraction, however, will be patch 2.7, which brings with it the arrival of the first new hero since Jane Foster, but really the first truly new hero since Spider-Man, and even he was only for PlayStation players. That would be Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier. This dispels previous rumors that the next hero in the game would be She-Hulk, which will line up with the just released Marvel series. And Wagner says this was always the plan to have Bucky come after Jane. It wasn't always the plan. So don't believe every rumor you hear. Miller literally leaked this. Winter Soldier did leak out as an option for the next hero before this as well, however. Thank you for noting that, Paul. Details on Bucky Barnes are a little scarce right now, but I confirm that he is not what you would call a mirror or echo character like Jane Foster was to Thor, and has his own set of moves and abilities, including use of the assault rifle seen in the— Holy crap, bro, Miller. Put dubs in the chat for Miller, bro. Dubs in the chat for Miller. Right now, put your dubs in the chat for Miller. Everything he said was right. Winter Soldier is the next hero. He will have an assault rifle. Dubs in the chat for the best guesser of all time. Holy. Literally nailed everything. Dubs in the chat for Miller right now. Oh my goodness. But he's still in testing, so they didn't want to confirm specific heroics or anything. Ryder did say there would be influences from characters like Captain America and Black Widow, however. He trained with Cat Wright, so he may share a similar feel, I guess. I don't want to see he has a shield or anything because he doesn't, but his fighting style will feel as if they had trained in the same place. What is this? Don't do this to me, Forbes. Don't do this. Sorry, chat. Forbes is glitching right now. All right, there we go. But his fighting style will feel like they had trained in the same place. And our Winter Soldier also trained in the Red Room, so you may see some things where we took inspiration from Black Widow's kit. But no, not sharing any abilities or anything like that. Bucky is not the only addition coming into 0.7, as the long-awaited Not Killed Cloning Lab is finally coming. Something that has been talked about as an in-game activity since the game launched. See. This will pit us against MODOK, and the cloning lab has a story behind it that explains why we've been fighting the endless string of abominations and taskmasters. It is a mega level threat, same as the raid, and will feature it's not a raid, but it will be it's the mega level threat will make it the same as Family Reunion, not the raid, and will feature a new gear cap and loot to farm. The cloning lab and Monica's villain sector before that will both contain narrative beats explaining why we are now seeing Bucky Barnes return at this point in the story. The timing on patch 2.7 is a little more nebulous. It's coming before the end of this year, but that's as specific as they can get. If 2.6 is September, late November, early December might be a good guess, which is around when Spider-Man and Wakanda Raid arrived last year. As for the longer term, with Avengers doing well with PlayStation Plus and Game Pass, I was able to confirm there are plans for 2023 content and beyond. Wagner said outright that the Kree would factor into future storylines. He did say, however, that Avengers may not get anything as big as last year's War for Wakanda expansion, which added both Black Panther, a sprawling new zone, and a bunch of story quests. Instead, he's focused on stuff that can be replayable rather than one-off campaigns. So Avengers lives on, and it will continue to produce more content for the indefinite future. With Wander saying he's even staffing up and building out the team, while the rest of Crystal Dynamics works on projects like Perfect Dark for Xbox or Unreal Engine 5 Tomb Raider. We'll see what these next 2 patches bring and how a new hero like Bucky plays in practice. I'll be back for him even if it's been a while. And so that is the article on Avengers, and we'll see if the official Twitter has posted anything yet. No, they're probably going to wait until like maybe 1. Ryan just retweeted a bunch of people. All right, so later today we should get more details. Let me go to the Avengers website. Because they'll probably have it there. All right. So until they drop that, we'll just chill, and I'll catch people up on what's going on. Now what's what you're gonna say? All right, so everyone that's just coming in, welcome. Make sure you smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. So the situation right now is that Crystal Dynamics is confirming that Avengers is not dead. Avengers is not dead. They told Paul Tassi that there would be content coming in 2023. Though, to be fair, they also told Paul Tassi that a roadmap was coming in early 2022. So keep that in mind, because that didn't happen. But basically, it doesn't sound like She-Hulk is coming this year. Miller was right, of course. We cannot emphasize this enough. Miller was right. Winter Soldier is the next playable hero. And the next content drop is going to be in September. Later today, we're expecting the development blog to drop, and it will give us some more details about exactly what's going on with the coming updates. So basically what's going to happen is patch 2.6 is going to introduce a new villain sector called No Rest for the Wicked. Remember before we were basically told that there were 2 pieces of content as part of Cloning Labs. A Monica Warzone and Cloning Labs itself. And we thought they were going to be together, but they're going to be separate. So Rest for the Wicked, No Rest for the Wicked is going to be 2.6. It comes out in September. It's going to be a story-focused villain sector built around Monica and her plans to bring back MODOK, and will include story stuff to explain Winter Soldier, who is going to be coming in patch 2.7 alongside the actual Cloning Lab update. So patch 2.6 is going to have the Monica villain sector and story content. It's also going to include some quality of life changes like buffs for heroic damage and a fix for being staggered by enemies too much. And then later in the year, they said before the end of the year, is going to be 2.7, which is going to be bringing in Cloning Labs and Winter Soldier. Yeah, huge news day. We get the Embracer live stream, which doesn't give us what we want. But then Avengers finally drops the dev blog. So good news, game's not dead yet. Miller was right. Winter Soldier is coming this year. Bad news, that's all that's coming. She-Hulk ain't coming. She-Hulk ain't coming. So we're only getting 2 heroes in 2022. One of them an Echo character. So it looks like appreciate that sub, Damien. 2022 is basically setting the stage for new players and the game going forward. So they just dropped the patch today, which is just minor fixes for Jane Foster. Also includes her MCU outfit. And later on, they're going to drop the blog, which will go into more detail. According to the Paul Tassi article about this, Winter Soldier will have an assault rifle, like Miller said, but more details were not given. He will have similarities to Black Widow and Captain America, but will not be an Echo character. So doesn't sound like Patrol Mode is making it out this year. Hopefully Join in Progress makes it, at least. Miller did say that Join in Progress wasn't testing, but based on what I'm hearing, it sounds like we could expect patch 2.6, No Rest for the Wicked, to be sometime in September, maybe around the anniversary of the game, maybe the end of the month, and then I'm guessing end of November they'll have patch 2.7 and Winter Soldier, and that will close out the year. So if you're just coming in, just to give a quick recap, Winter Soldier is coming. Miller was right. Next month is patch 2.6. It will be a villain sector and have improvement with Monica that will explain the story of how cloning labs will happen and how Winter Soldier will come. It will also have improvements for enemy stagger and heroic damage buffs for all players. And then later in the year, probably late November, around the time Spider-Man came out, patch 2.7 will come out, and that will have Winter Soldier. So most likely Winter Soldier is coming out late November, I would guess. And he'll be coming out with Cloning Lab. She-Hulk sounds like she's been pushed out of 2022 entirely. And according to Brian, they are going to be doing some 2023 content, but can't exactly confirm that either because the whole deal with Embracer still hasn't gone through. Embracer didn't shoot down the idea that they'll be supporting Avengers. They basically said because of the contract, legal negotiations, they can't talk about any specifics. So it sounds like they're negotiating with Marvel about that Marvel license right now. But Embracer did say they expect the deal to close soon. I'm expecting it to close by next month. And then we'll have some more information on exactly what's going on with Avengers. But it sounds like Avengers is at least safe through the rest of the year, and we'll be getting Winter Soldier as the final content drop. You're so happy, Captain. I know all the shills are happy. One character per year, 2. Well, technically, year 2 would include Spider-Man as well. Where did they announce him? Forbes. A few content creators got the information. They gave it to Bob. They gave the information to Bob Duck and Weave in revealing too much. A little bit early. And of course, Miller leaked this. When did Miller leak this? That Winter Soldier was coming. How long ago was it that Miller leaked this? Let me see his tweet. July 12th. July 12th, Miller said Bucky Barnes is the next playable hero coming to Avengers. And here we are. Confirmation in August. Holy Miller. I gotta tweet it out real quick. Because that's funny. That's genuinely hilarious. That Miller was right again. all that time they spent talking crap about Miller, saying he doesn't know what he's talking about. And he was right. Again. Never doubt Miller again. Holy. In Miller we trust. I'm more so happy for Miller than anything. That's so funny. I really like Miller. I mean, yeah, he's a friend, but also, do you realize how much crap the devs have been talking about Miller? Saying he's wrong, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Leaks are BS. And he's always right. He's like always right. Is Jane getting a new skin today? Yeah, they announced yesterday that Jane is getting her MCU skin today. It's hilarious how they say don't trust the rumors. They confirmed the latest. Literally, I was cracking up when Paul Tassi mentioned that in the article. They said Brian threw some shade at Miller, said, you know, don't believe the rumors, but then Paul Tassi noted this rumor, the specific rumor about Winter Soldier being next was actually true. Coat Miller. Is Marvel's gonna just game free or you have to buy it? Yes. Why rush? Basically, if you have Game Pass, you can get it for free. If you have PlayStation Plus extra tier, you can get it for free. Otherwise, you have to pay for it. Is Winter Soldier coming with Cloning Labs? Yes, Winter Soldier is coming with Cloning Labs. That will be in patch 2.7. Patch 2.6 is different. Patch 2.6 is coming in September. And we'll have the new Monica villain sector. Patch 2.7 is coming later in the year, and that will come with Cloning Labs and Winter Soldier. In Miller we trust, in Miller we believe, as he shall not lead you astray. That's our motto. Fact. 5 years later, Jane got her skin. Marvel's Avengers never dies. It really doesn't. Where's War Machine? In our hearts and minds. Sadot villain sector. They have not confirmed it. So if She-Hulk comes out, it will be in 2023, along with Captain Marvel. And Miller, they did confirm in the Paul Tassi article that there will be Kree stuff. They're doing the Kree storyline, so that's basically Captain Marvel. But not to expect anything as big as War for Wakanda, because as previously reported, they're not doing operations anymore. They're focusing on replayable multiplayer content that still tells a story, rather than the whole big 2 hours worth of single player story driven content. Appreciate that sub, Eddie. Welcome to Durag Gang. Appreciate that sub, Ken. Yeah, basically, She-Hulk ain't coming. It ain't happening, bro. It ain't happening, bros. If you're hoping for She-Hulk, it ain't happening. Not this year. Appreciate that sub, Gil Reed. Welcome to Durag Gang. Sadly, it ain't happening. Winter Soldier will be the only playable hero other than Jane Foster to drop in 2022. is what it looks like. She-Hulk looks like has been pushed to next year. I don't know why, but that seems to be, that is the decision that they made. Winter Soldier is coming before the end of the year. That's all they said for now. So I'm guessing probably late November, around the time Spider-Man came out. But no She-Hulk. I did watch the She-Hulk show. I watched that a couple hours ago. Actually, I watched it after the live stream with Embracer. Glad Embracer bought them. I am glad too. They sound like a great company. At this point, you don't believe anything CD says. They're a joke at this point. You don't even believe they're going to get Winter Soldier out. Wow, so much hate. I 100%. I have no problem believing that Winter Soldier is coming out because that's what Miller told us. This perfectly sounds reasonable. That Winter Soldier is going to be the only playable hero coming out this year, other than Jane. That makes perfect sense to me. If Miller says it, it's happening. How was the She-Hulk premiere? The She-Hulk premiere, the first episode was literally all of the trailers. If you saw all the trailers and featurettes, that's pretty much episode 1. It covers the car crash, the training, the bar scene, and the court confrontation with Titania. That's all episode 1. So pretty much everything you've already seen, that's pretty much episode 1. The only stuff that didn't make the trailer in episode 1 was stuff that I didn't find funny at all. I laughed exactly one time in episode 1, and that was in the end credit scene. There is an end credit scene that is actually hilarious. So I'll keep watching episode 2 to episode 2, but most of it was literally just stuff we saw already. We still don't know when Thor is coming out. After watching your live stream, I'm sure glad you didn't stay up for it. Oh yeah, definitely not worth it. Everyone's waiting for Daredevil and She-Hulk. Pretty much. Everyone that's wondering about the Thordis, we don't know. We still don't have any information about it. Hawk says, bruh, you're a shill and you're proud. That's right. Yeah, 1 o'clock, I'm guessing. I'm guessing they gave the scoop to Paul Tassi at Forbes, and they gave a few content creators, pretty much 2 from what I could tell, heads up. And then I think they're going to post it officially like later, probably at 1. So at 1 o'clock, we'll check and see if they officially tweeted it out, because they haven't tweeted it on their main channel yet. So far, all the other people have been talking about it. And Paul Tassi said that they had an article coming later. So we're waiting for the actual blog. Is it possible to wash you? No. War Machine coming, patch 5.3. I don't know what's going on with War Machine, but I could see him coming out next year. Brian, the main reason I could see Winter Soldier, War Machine coming out is because Brian loves the character. Brian is a big fan of the character. It's his favorite hero. When the blog dropping? As soon as it drops. It's supposed to drop later today, so we're just hanging out until it drops. What's up, Demir? Patch 87.4. They said they have to watch the 4 episode of She-Hulk because they'd be the only ones that be given hints or Easter eggs in. MCU Jane does have the crack hammer. Nice. It looked like it in the picture. It's Cloning Labs this year. If you missed it, I'll go over it again. Patch 2.6 is going to be the Monica villain sector. That's coming in September. Patch 2.7 is Cloning Labs and Winter Soldier. That's coming at the end of the year. So most likely, I would say expect patch 2.7, which is Cloning Labs and Winter Soldier, to come out around the same time Spider-Man and the Raid came out, which was November 30th. You bet he will find Bucky frozen in a pod at the end of Cloning Labs. Well, 2.6, the No Rest for the Wicked villain sector, that's what's going to introduce the story components that explain Bucky. So I'm guessing Bucky is going to join the fight with the Avengers to fight MODOK and Cloning Labs. Narrative wise. What's up, Jamar? War Machine can be an Echo like Jane. I don't think it's going to be an Echo because they already did some work on War Machine, and he already had different abilities from Iron Man. Are we getting an actual roadmap? We don't know anything about what's going to happen next year. Unfortunately, it's still too early. The Embracer Group would not comment specifically on what they're doing with Avengers because their deal has not been finalized yet. So we don't know how involved the Embracer Group is or what the 2023 strategy is going to be if 2023 happens at all. We just don't know. It's too early to tell. What if Cloning Labs will tell us about Hydra? That's why Winter Soldier is coming. I highly doubt Hydra is going to be introduced. The only villain that we know from leaks that's being introduced is going to be Ultron. That's what the narrative has been leading up to. So I think that's going to be what comes after. And then everything eventually leads to... So She-Hulk, so Miller, so I remember Miller initially when he was data mining, he thought She-Hulk was going to be coming with Ultron. So that actually might still happen because now we have confirmation of how the story order is going to go. Appreciate that sub, Super. Welcome to Durag Gang. So essentially they're going to be doing Monica, that will explain how MODOK comes back and how Winter Soldier gets involved. And then MODOK will be the conclusion of the AIM storyline. So then I'm guessing it will transition into Ultron, which will be She-Hulk. And then Captain Marvel brings in the Kree invasion. So what about Wolverine? They have not said anything about Wolverine. He is not in the data mine files. He is not, we haven't heard anything about him being added. They haven't ruled out mutants completely, but there's nothing about Wolverine to report. Have I been catching your concepts? I saw the Scarlet Witch one. So Bucky's going to have a whole new storyline. Do you think they will mess it up? It's Spider-Man. So it's not going to be the same as Spider-Man. So that's why it's broken up into 2 different patches. 2.6 is the villain sector, No Rest for the Wicked, which will involve Monica, her plans to bring back MODOK, and explain how Winter Soldier comes to the game. Winter Soldier himself will be a part of the narrative. He will be coming with Cloning Labs. So it's probably going to be similar to Spider-Man, except Bucky is more tied into the story. But from what it sounds like, Bucky is just going to come with cloning labs, maybe some other features, but it sounds like cloning labs is the only content Bucky is coming in terms of playable mission. So hero type event, it sounds like, but it just like Spider-Man. Spider-Man came with the raid. He came with changes to gear and everything like that. So it's going to be similar to that update. But it sounds like She-Hulk has been bumped out of 2022 entirely. Do I think Winter Soldier will get his skins at launch? All new characters get their skins at launch. The question is, which skins are they going to get? Which we don't know. Hopefully 2.7 comes before the next Tachyon event. So if 2.6 is coming in September, then it definitely looks like you're going to be getting Tachyon. You're going to be getting 2.7 in like November, because they don't really do content in December because they go on vacation. So it's probably going to be November. Rate your Scarlet Witch concept 1 to 10. I give it an 8. Pretty solid. The hands were messed up, but I thought it looked pretty cool. After Thor Ragnarok, Kratos is going to fight the Egyptian gods. Please give him a sniper. Question is, will there be new maps, areas, and new enemies? Or are we still fighting the same aim? I mean, literally, the storyline is aim. That's literally what it is. Aim Island is supposed to be, that's what Miller found in the files. It's an island for aim. That's supposed to be new-ish. Cloning Labs is in Utah. Cloning Labs is in Utah though. But yeah, the whole storyline, the whole point of the storyline is that it's the end of the AIM storyline. So of course we're going to be fighting AIM because it's the end of the AIM storyline. Do you think we'll ever get another location? If the game gets support, then definitely. On Tuesday, a new trailer for Gotham Knights is getting released. A new trailer? I need some more gameplay. What time do you think he will arrive? Late November. Felt like that they were on vacation until March. I feel that. Not the Photoshop, just the abilities. Oh, they sounded cool. Got a bunch of XP boosters saved up for Bucky. Same. I mean, I got XP boosters saved up for any number of heroes they can add. I have so many. How nice is the AIM finally? Yes, we have been waiting for AIM to wrap it up. So this is going to be the end. The end of AIM finally. When's Bucky coming? Before the end of the year. A new Stark Tech Kate was shown. Let me check. Let me check Twitter real quick. I'm just reacting in real time. Marvel's Avenger, Crystal Dynamics is mad at me so they haven't sent me anything early. So I'm just going off of what is being posted right now. Dark Tech Kate. Don't see anything. Don't see anything about a Stark Tech Kate Bishop anywhere. And Marvel's Avengers' official site has not tweeted. Man, their Twitter is going to go crazy when they finally post about Winter Soldier. That's gonna be wild. What is Cloning Labs about? It is about MODOK coming back. The storyline is gonna explain why we've been fighting all these clones all this time. It is another Omega level threat. It's going to be required that your power level 1 to 75. It's going to introduce new gear. It's basically going to be different from Family Reunion, the current Omega level threat in the game, because Cloning Labs was designed to be like an actual Omega level threat. It was like it leaked. An earlier version of Cloning Labs leaked like a couple years ago. So it's a more elaborate. It's more like a dungeon than a raid, but yes, it has multiple floors of enemies. They're going to be, and they've revamped it, so we don't know all the changes, but there's going to be a few puzzle mechanics, different floors of enemies. It's going to be a lot bigger area, and MODOK is going to be the final villain at the end. I think Bob, Laajune, and Revealing Too Much got the scoop early, and oh, yep, there we go. Oh, Stark Tech, it's actually in the game. Oh, that's dope. Let me it's going to be in shipments. Someone tipped off Bob. They added a Stark Tech Kate Bishop to the shipments. Let me pull up Kate Bishop on my game. Oh yeah, that's actually dope. I'll post a picture of it in a second. That might be the best Stark Tech outfit that we've had so far. For me, Hawk, and before that, I like Hawks the most, I think. Hawk and Kamala's were pretty solid. So a patch came out. The patch today was basically mainly for them to add MCU Jane Foster skin into the game, but also they fixed some bugs with Kate, like her hammer turning invisible. They fixed some Jane bugs. Her hammer turning invisible. Her All Mother's Blessing not consuming intrinsic. So this is Stark Tech Kate Bishop. That's pretty solid. I like that. Stark Tech Kate Bishop. Let's go. I'm with it. That actually looks pretty good. And it's free. What console do I play on? PlayStation 5. And PlayStation 5 only. I wonder if it's going to be next month. Any news on patrol mode? None. Miller says they're still working on patrol mode. And they're currently testing join in progress. But that's all. How am I? I'm doing fine, Bucky Barnes. Now that you've been confirmed. You're new. You have a question? Marvel at She-Hulk? Yes, but not this year. Any news on emote wheels? None, unfortunately. Or loadouts. What story will we see in Bucky's? The story of AIM. Bucky's story is about AIM and the end of that whole storyline. So next month is going to be the villain sector, No Rest for the Wicked. It will introduce Winter Soldier. He won't be in the game, but the story reasons he's coming will be introduced in 2.6, which is next month. And the story is about Monica and her attempts to bring back MODOK. And it will be a villain sector. And then later in the year, Winter Soldier will come with Cloning Labs, which will be 2.7. You know it's going to be crossplay? It's not anytime soon. They already addressed crossplay. The issue is that they have consulted with a company that specializes in crossplay. It is very expensive, very time consuming, and pretty risky to add crossplay right now. So if they do add crossplay, it's not something that will happen anytime soon. We're talking like 2024 type of projection for if crossplay ever makes it into the game. In order to get crossplay, they would need a significant amount of money from the Embracer Group, and then they would have to hire who they have to hire, and then they would have to build it out, make sure it's right. So if we find out in 2023 that the Embracer Group is fully funding the game to a significant degree, maybe crossplay by 2024, sometime late 2024. Will Bucky be a hero event? It sounds like Bucky will just be coming with Cloning Labs and whatever other changes they make. They have said that they're not doing operations anymore. So the story-based content, the story will be told through motion comics as well as multiplayer content like we're getting next month. So next month should give us a clearer idea. They've compared it to Monica's Beating the Odds, which is probably a good comparison. It's a multiplayer villain sector. It has some cutscenes. It tells a story. And then Cloning Labs will be similar. Is the Kate Bishop cosmetic, is the Stark Tech Kate? Yep, it's going to be in the shipments. So I think they should give Captain America US Agent skin. He already has one. But if you're talking about MCU US Agent, sure, why not? If the game doesn't get support by the Embracer Group, does this mean the end? Yeah, that's over. they have no other option. The license is owned by Marvel, but Square Enix is the one that got the license, and they sold the entire company to Embracer. So if Embracer decides that they don't want to continue the Marvel license or continue with the game, then yeah, it's over. Shut down. What is Cloning Labs? It is an Omega level threat. It will be power level 175. If you've ever played the Omega level threat currently, it's going to be around that level of difficulty with similar rewards, most likely, but better gear and hopefully higher power level requirement, and it will be it will be a more polished mission rather than just an existing mission that just has, you know, attacking anomaly timer thrown on top of it. Does anyone know when the event ends? In 2 minutes. Can you see the bottle of Bucky? This is all we have of Bucky Barnes in terms of what he looks like. That's pretty much it. Daredevil concept coming soon. Looking forward to it. Am I getting the new MCU Jane skin? I might. Now that we've got some actual information. Wonder why Jane doesn't have a loading screen. Yeah, it sounds like they just didn't have a lot of time. They were just trying to rush Jane out, so she's missing a lot of stuff. Do you think there'll be another raid? Maybe next year. Still grinding and getting the Jane 175. My Jane should be 175 by today. Does he have a release date? No, just by the end of the year. What do I think of Chainsaw Man? It is goated. Great manga. Any news about new moderate difficulty content? Yep, that is the news we went over today. Winter Soldier is confirmed. He's the next playable hero. He will be coming with Plumney Labs, which is required power level 175. And before him is 2.6, which will be focused on Monica and explain the story, how we got here, how we get the MODOK, how we get the Winter Soldier. And they said the difficulty of that will be similar to the Beating the Odds villain sector. Alright, it is officially 1 o'clock. Do I like Tekken? I like Tekken from back in the day. But I saw the trailer for the anime. Animation, I don't know, look kind of rough. I'm when it comes to anime, I'm big on the animation quality. It looked a little rough. Like when you go for the 3D modeling, you got to be really skilled to pull that off. I don't know, but I'll check it out if I have time. If you're on PS5, yeah. Yeah, I heard from people that aren't on next gen that there's no loading screen for Jane. How is Gohan Beast strong? How is stronger Gohan Beast or Gogeta Blue? I have no idea. I haven't seen the new movie. Marketplace broke. Civil War Hawkeye. Yep, Civil War Hawkeye will be the shipment for the next 2 weeks. You're welcome, Elmer Fudd. Second Sex where comment is better. I like both. Please play. Delani, we have a lot of stuff to go over. As I explained before, I will play. I always play on Thursday, but yeah, we have a lot more important stuff to go over. So please don't spam the same message over and over again. The CD post this. This is Paul Tassi, and as you see, it's Forbes. Forbes is one of the biggest publications in the world, so not a leak. They gave this to Paul Tassi at Forbes. They also gave it to a few content creators. Obviously, Miller leaked this last month. That Winter Soldier was next, but we got a lot more detail today. We found out that Bucky is coming in 2.7 of Cloning Labs, and that 2.6 will be separate and will come out in September. So let me see if it's 1 o'clock now. No, nothing from Avengers yet in terms of the blog, at least on their main site. Let me check their Twitter. So Avengers hasn't posted anything yet. All right, so Avengers. I guess they'll post a blog later, but it's reset now. So let's get into it. There's a summer vacation bundle. No new summer vacation skins, but there is a bundle. Those are not summer skins. Those are old skins that fit the summer theme. You can get the bundle though. That includes the 3 new summer skins. All those other skins are old. I have not played any of Marvel mobile games. Civil War Hawkeye, once again, flashback month. Civil War Hawkeye is the new shipment skin. Reskyr Protocols is the current event. And MCU Jane is in the marketplace. There's also a sale on Hawk. 50% off most Hawk outfits, emotes, takedowns, and nameplates. And he gets triple XP. Don't know why they're not giving all that to Jane Foster, but, you know, whatever. All right, free item in the marketplace. Is Daredevil coming? Not that we know of, but he is a possibility. They are working on new heroes. We just don't know who they are. There's MCU Jane. Hammer is indeed cracked. Can't confirm. The hammer is indeed cracked. Cloning Labs has no release date. Patch 2.6 is coming out in September. Cloning Labs and Winter Soldier, which is patch 2.7, is coming out before the end of the year. Probably, I'm guessing, end of November. I don't think they're going to have content out in back-to-back months. Stormbreaker is not coming. Do I have that picture? Yep, got it. Fortnite always beats Avengers. Yes, indeed. I see. I have not. I've been on stream this entire time. I haven't seen anything Gotham Knights have done, unfortunately. But I'll go over it later. Avengers developer dropped the ball with content this year. Yeah, it's definitely not the biggest year for content. Obviously, a lot of that was because their company literally got sold. They weren't getting support from Square Enix, and then Square Enix announces that they're straight up selling the company. But at least you could say Miller was right. The boy Miller was right. They gave her the helmet, but not Thor. Pretty much, yeah. I'm glad. I don't like Thor's. I don't maybe it's personal preference, but I don't like Thor's helmet. I just didn't like. I thought it looked bad in the movie. He briefly wore it. He had it on for like 10 seconds and then he took it off. All right, so new event just started. Reset is here. Reskyer protocols. They're rewarding Apex gear. They're rewarding you with 2 pieces of Apex gear. Apex gear, I think, is the priority mission stuff. Let me check the gear sheet. Yep, Apex gear is the priority mission gear. So you get 2 superior pieces of gear for finishing this event. Shipments refreshed. I wonder if Kate Bishop is available. I will wail for Bishop, for that Star Tech Bishop. They're probably going to make it the chase skin though. Yeah, it's not here. I'm guessing Star Tech Kate Bishop is going to be the main shipment skin for next. Have as like a 12 pack. So in order to finish this whole thing, we just gotta do all the event chains. So for Jane, complete missions in the Snowy Tundra, 4 missions in the Snowy Tundra. Reskyer chips from fallen synthoids. The enemy's a range attack, target and repoint. The enemy's God Blast. The enemy's Valor ultimate. Alright, cool. You can do that. We can do that. Neon Knight.
Screw the rules, I have money.
Coming through with the 10 super chat. Jane Foster's new costume actually looks pretty cool. Thanks for keeping us updated on the latest from these awesome superhero games. You're welcome. Thank you so much for that $10 super chat, my friend. That's not cheap. All right, so doesn't say what slots you get. All right, so it should be fine. Is Winter Soldier confirmed? Yep. The title is indeed correct. Winter Soldier confirmed. We spent the last hour breaking it down. Where Paul Tassi from Forbes had published the article, giving us all the details. We're still waiting for the blog. In the meantime, I need a raid. Who is Elite Raid ready? Who wants to play the Elite Raid with me right now? So I can get Jane Foster to 175. Please have a microphone or the ability to hear me when we go live. We got Yard Hearts. All right, drop your PSNs in the chat. Let your boy know. James, you sexy.
Screw
Bucky.
the rules, I have money.
Mega Sith with the 1999 super chat. No, like a boss. No message. Just dropping that $20 like a boss. I feel you. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you're new, just coming in, Crystal Dynamics confirmed Winter Soldier is coming. Miller was right. He is the next.
With me.
He's the next playable hero. He is coming before the end of the year, and will be coming with Pony Labs. Next month is going to be 2.6. That will be a different update. That will be Monica and a villain sector. And some updates to characters. There will be buffs, they said, for heroic damage. And they're going to address enemy stagger. Ruthless Splat, welcome to the Defenders. Thank you so much for joining. ! Join if you want to become a member. You get early access to videos, member exclusive content. I share info about the game and cheese with Discord that I don't share anywhere else. Plus you get those awesome badges and emotes. Appreciate you. Thanks to CD, not Miller. Thanks to Miller for leaking this. Let's see. 3 more for the raid, for the elite raid. That Black Panther 23. Underscore for 23. Of course, does come up. Yep, I typed it right. All right, we got yards right in. You can remember now? Oh man. Also, make sure you're online. Easier for me to find you. Let me just send an invite to the Defenders. That'll be easier. Who will be my other guest for Mystery Character? Well, Doctor Strange, Wanda Possible, and I have a video coming out on who I think might be the other one as well. I just gotta write it up. Blog is out. All right. While we're waiting for people to come in, let's check on the blog. Nah, blog's not out. Appreciate the sub, bro. Welcome to Durag Gang. Their Twitter hasn't updated yet, and it's not on the website. Where are you seeing the blog? They upgraded shirtless Cap. Gave him a 6-pack. That's funny. Aqua, you capper. Aqua reinstalled the game. Holy. Blog was on her website. I just checked the website. It wasn't on there. Aqua, you shill. Aqua came right back. Talk about he uninstalled the game. He came right back. You absolute capper. Looks like Marvel's Avengers ain't dying. This man comes right back. Holy. Gave up on Elden mid. Alright, we got everybody. That's hilarious. Oh, Bruno just disconnected already. Off to a great start. He said Elden. There's a new section. Let me refresh again. Yeah, it's not showing up for me. Let me see. Yeah, I'm checking. Oh, here we go. I just refreshed it again. All right, real quick. Switch over. Okay, blog. Okay, blog is up. Hi, Marvel's Avengers faithful. Now that Jane Foster's Mighty Thor has joined our timeline is rampaging through AIM's forces, we wanted to provide some further details about upcoming fans. Apex, appreciate that $4.99. Thank you so much. 2.6. Our next update will be 2.6 and is currently expected to see release in September. It will introduce the No Rest for the Wicked Warzone, a new villain-focused adventure for all players. The Scientist Supreme is running out of resources and clones and takes further risks to secure AIM's power. Monica has recovered MODOK from the San Francisco Bay with plans to revive him for use as a weapon against the Avengers. Our heroes must put an end to our plans before the mutation-maddened genius returns. Alongside the Warzone starting in 2.6 and continuing in future updates, we'll be rolling out updates to our full roster of heroes. One of the most important elements of Marvel's Avengers is that everyone on our roster feels heroic to play. This will be an ongoing process over several updates as we look at combat, balance, and traversal, and make tweaks and changes to make sure every hero continues to feel like they've left from the pages of the comic. So that one is big. They confirmed they are updating traversal. Everyone that's complaining about traversal, they have confirmed they will be updating traversal. Beyond 2.6. Following 2.6, our next playable content will be AIM's Cloning Lab as an Omega level threat. It features endgame content that will arrive with new gear and an increased power level cap, as well as the next step in the conflict between AIM and the Avengers. In addition to the OLT, we're excited to announce a new hero will also be joining our roster. As a result of the events of No Rest for the Wicked and Cloning Lab, James Buchanan and Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, will rejoin his former allies and his mentor Steve Rogers As a hybrid baller and marksman hero, the Winter Soldier will add yet another way to be heroic to Marvel's Avengers. We'll have more details about Cloning Lab and the Winter Soldier after the release of 2.6. We know we're excited about the plans we have for 2.6 and beyond, and hope this glimpse excites you as well. Beginning in 2.6 and continuing beyond, we'll be taking our heroes on new and different adventures to encounter fresh threats, reunite with friends, and find new allies. Marvel's Avengers now available on both Xbox Game Pass and PS Plus Extra. There is no better time to grab your friends to build your own superhero squad. Thanks for venturing. GG. All right, that is the blog we've been waiting for. Doesn't give us any new information that we didn't get from the Paul Tassi article, except that they confirm they will be making updates to Hero Traversal. They did confirm that. What is PlayStation Plus Extra? It is literally PlayStation Plus Extra. PlayStation Plus, if you missed it, they expanded their service to basically compete with Xbox Game Pass. So instead of the normal PlayStation Plus, they now have multiple membership tiers. The beginning tier is the standard one that everyone already had before. The middle tier is extra. That comes with more games, and it includes, free games like Marvel's Avengers. And the premium tier gives you game trials and access to older games. That had to work, but Quicksilver plus Daredevil went away. Appreciate you, Apex, for that $1.99, and I look forward to your concepts. So the PlayStation Plus Extra tier, if you don't have it, what it basically does is PlayStation has a library of free games that are just always available. If you get more if you have a PlayStation 5, and if you upgrade to Extra, they just basically expand the library. But they also will add new games on a monthly basis to the library. So one of the new games they added was Stray, the cat game, and they added Marvel's Avengers. It can't expire because you're downloading. I'm going to have higher, longer jumps. I hope so. Is her hammer cracked? Yes, it is. I got top right. Jane does indeed have the cracked hammer. It is 100% accurate MCU skin. Cracked hammer and everything. Wonder when Cap gets the motorcycle. That would be interesting. Purple. They decide to give Cap the motorcycle. As is traversal option. As you see, the hammer is cracked.
I can hear you.
That is the cracked Mjolnir for the Jane Foster skin. Just waiting for She-Hulk. It does not sound like She-Hulk is going to make it. Unfortunately, not this year. It's like Winter Soldier is going to be the last hero. Purple. You're waiting for the Thor. I feel you. She-Hulk Summer 2023. She-Hulk show cringe. There was definitely a couple cringe moments. Like most of the stuff in the episode 1 was from the trailer, and some of it was pretty cringe. Like a couple scenes definitely were cringe, but the end credit scene was hilarious. I actually did laugh out loud. It basically paid off a joke that didn't land in the trailer, but it turns out the joke was a setup for the end credit scene, and the payoff was pretty funny. Vision coming 2027. Hulk look like a build bear. Yeah, Smart Hulk was definitely ripped. Her origin, yeah, the episode felt rushed towards the end and in the beginning. Like they messed up her origin story, which I did not like the change. I don't think it made it better at all. Like I think her origin of taking a bullet for Bruce and then him saving her life with a transfusion, I thought that was a much more interesting origin story. That would have been much more compelling. Did not like that. Didn't actually really like most of the episode, but that except the end credit scene. Of course, I've seen look like those old Japanese satire, Japanese fight scenes. Yeah, the wire work looked pretty rough. The new event is Tachyon Anomaly. I mean, the Riskire Protocols. Riskire Protocols is the current event, and it rewards you with the Apex gear set, which comes from the daily priority mission. So all the daily priority mission exotics, you get 2 of those for doing each objective. For the individual heroes. Said Elephant. Yeah, this event doesn't give out superior minor artifacts, so it does nothing for my Hulk. But my Jane should get the 175. If you're a newer player, yeah, it's definitely worth getting the Apex set. Not all the gear in the Apex set is good, but some characters have some really good Apex gear. Will Steve save Bucky? We'll have to see. I hate how they do that, bro. They definitely did something to the Paul raid. He did not do the wipe this frequently before. Nah. I'll just spawn in. Now the wipe happens in Elite right now randomly. Sometimes every 3 seconds. I was just going to go over to clear out the enemies. They should just remove the intrinsic ability to fly faster. Yeah, it shouldn't. Yeah, because of how trash it is to begin with, I don't like you're not flying that much faster, as you can clearly see. I don't know. It shouldn't burn intrinsic. They just take off the intrinsic cost.
Wakanda looks so much better in red. How does it feel to be the reason Wakanda falls after 10,000 years?
Some more God Blast for you.
Purification.
What the new characters we haven't heard about? I mean, technically you have Quake and I don't think it's going to be Quake, but I will be happy. Why can't I fly? Oh my God, Jane is glitched. I can't actually fly upward. I'm You see this? I'm stuck on an invisible wall. Holy. Fix your game. Holy. Look at this. I'm dodging in place. Bro, what is this? Holy. Whenever you see Marvel's Avengers drops a patch, assume they broke something else. The new patch broke something else. The flight ceiling is even lower. And there's an invisible wall. Appreciate that sub, lower track. I'll go Durag gang.
Yo, Aqua, you shot my dog.
Holy. They literally just dropped the patch today. To fix Jane. I can't go up. I can't go up any higher. There's literally an invisible wall. That's funny, bro. The flight ceiling is capped at 2 feet. not even 2 feet. You want a traversal fix? They did confirm in the blog. They're fixing traversal. I didn't think this is what they had in mind.
You can't stop me. Not anymore.
Apparently the flight ceiling was too high. They're like, now we're gonna lower it. Like there's one left. Hold up. Alright, now that eliminates him. Over there might be a problem. We'll circle back. We'll circle back to that area. I get wiped in the shade. I get wiped in the shade. Holy, they need to just delete this raid and start over, bro. This is so bad. At least no one crashed. Yet. At least I cleared out the enemies over there. Holy, this raid is a dumpster fire. The new flight ceiling is now, for at least Jane Foster, the new flight ceiling is a foot off the ground. If you're playing the raid. I got hot for real now. That's so funny. God, I hope the OLT is more functional than the raid is. And that they have join in progress ready. Outside of content, that's the game's biggest problems. Actual stability. The new Jane skin came out? Yeah, they announced it yesterday. And I'm wearing it right now. Who was the next OLT boss? MODOK. Go ahead, Aqua Show. Comic accurate traversal. I don't know about comic accurate, but I hope it's better. The bug has always been there. I've literally never seen it before. Bug 2.6. At least they know how to make skins now that are functional. Switch to bottom. On my way. First one is Arrow. So I think Winter Soldier will have a Captain America skin. H is next. I have no idea. Probably not. Definitely not at launch, I don't think. I think part of the reason they don't. Next is Trident. Next is Trident. I think part of the reason why they're going with Winter Soldier first instead of She-Hulk is because they're tired of the whole Echo character narrative, and they already confirmed he's going to have some similarities to Cap in terms of fighting style. I don't think they want to lean into that too heavily by rolling him out with a Cap skin. Update finish. I got the update, went live at 11, so like 3 hours ago. Fish is next. Fish is next. It was only 1 gig for me, so should be easy. Aqua playing like a tryhard. Aqua is always a tryhard. This is Aqua's favorite game. He deleted Elden Ring for it. Next is H. Elden mid. H is next. Man down. Here has an error. My patch size was only 1 gig. So it was easy. Feels good. Can't wait to cop it. Alright. 4 is next. 4. Like it's all getting charged up. I don't know how they're going to update it, but they confirmed they're updating a hero traversal in upcoming updates. And people have been telling them they want Hawk to jump higher and further. Hopefully that's what they do. Prediction on his heroics. I don't have any beyond what I already said that I think is going to be based on other games. Probably weapon focused, grenades maybe. Not really a whole lot it could be. Grenades, grenade. Miller mentioned something about a grenade launcher. They might have grenades involved. They might have something with his arm. No idea. All we know for sure is that he's going to have an assault rifle. That is what Miller said based on leaks, and Brian confirmed it in the Paul Tassi article. We get Widow Sniper. Yeah, we don't know if he'll have multiple guns or just the assault rifle. Miller said the assault rifle is going to have attachments that you can switch to. So maybe they'll do that instead of having him have different weapons. So they confirmed a fake character? Exactly. Those fake leaks turned out to be real. They confirmed those fake leaks. All those fake leaks are confirmed. You called this kid a while back and got assaulted in the comments because they couldn't believe he would be similar to the Cap and Widow. That's definitely not what happened. Just from what it sounds like you're saying, that 100% didn't happen. What happened was people said that Bucky would be an Echo character, and people who said that were rightfully made fun of because it doesn't make any sense for him to be an Echo character.
You coming down, Marco?
3, 2, 1.
We need to clear all of this corrupted vibranium for our plan to work.
There is an emergency cache, antimetal. That should
There might be some similarities in Captain America's Traversal to Bucky's. Maybe they'll give him a double jump as well. We don't know. Definitely, I think they're going to give him a wall run. But
Shuri, you can
his
white noise.
overall melee can't be the same as Cap's, because Cap's entire kit pretty much is built around attacks with his shield.
All right. He missed the coronation.
And Bucky has an assault rifle and a metal arm.
It's good call, I guess.
Miller don't know what he's talking about yet. Yeah, everyone that said Miller doesn't know what he's talking about looks just so stupid right now. It's amazing.
An anti-metal cache has arrived from the
like what a dub for Miller.
Open the down arrow door.
Down arrow door. Start over here. I can keep this. I can keep this down. What did you miss? You missed everything. The final, all the news we were waiting for, it all dropped today. I'll be doing a recap video as well for the channel. But Miller was right. Winter Soldier is confirmed. Next hero. Cloning Labs is not coming out next month though. They broke up the updates. It's going to be 2.6, which will be a Monica villain sector, and then 2.7 will be Cloning Labs and Winter Soldier. That 2.6 is next month. Winter Soldier and Cloning Labs don't have a release date, but they said before the end of the year. They also confirmed that they're going to be updating Traversal and making changes to heroic damage. They'll be going to be buffing heroic damage, they said in the Paul Tassi article. They have salty over marketing. Like we've been saying this whole time, like if you're not going to do anything about leaks, the best thing you can do is ignore them. The worst thing you can do is not do anything about them and just complain on Twitter and say the leaker is fake and doesn't know what he's talking about. Because when he's right, then you just look dumb. That's the thing. He doesn't even just get his info from data mining. He got a lot of stuff from data mining, but he also got a lot of stuff from having a source that literally works on the game. Like the reason why he knew Jane was in development, and the reason why he knew Winter Soldier was next instead of She-Hulk is because someone that works at Crystal Dynamics told him. So he has a combination of data mining and someone that literally works at the company. He is indeed the GOAT. They can't sue him now. I mean, if they could sue him, they would have done it by now.
Uncle, you get down now?
No, I'm at the corridor.
The fact that they haven't sued him by now means it ain't happening. Anyone needs to be sued us to deaths. Well, what's that, gamer?
Let us see what I can do, shall we?
How do I feel about Gotham Knights and it being $70? It sounds like, well, I feel Gotham Knights could use some polish. I'm looking forward to playing with it. As being $70, that's the standard price of brand new games that are released on current gen. So doesn't even register for me. What's up, AJ? Big news day. How you doing, my friend? I'm chilling. I could definitely use some rest, but I've been I feel like I've been up like nonstop. I was up at 3 a.m. I was up at 1:30 in the morning to set up my stream for the Embracer live stream. Then we sat on that for 3 hours. Then I got a little sleep, woke up, set up this stream. And we've been here this entire time. I'm so glad it paid off though, because I definitely needed some good news from Avengers. I'm glad we got it. AJ developer, yeah, that AJ. Oh my god. Yeah. So I obviously details can't be shared too crazy, but I saw on the blog that Traversal is getting an update. Brian, whoever did the blog put that in there. So does this mean we're going to get some fire hawk jumping updates? Are we getting some new hawk jumping animations that possibly could propel him further and higher? Hypothetically, of course. Hypothetically speaking, of course. Would we hypothetically be getting some new Hulk jumping animations in coming updates? Hypothetically, of course. If I say hypothetically first, it doesn't count as a leak. Besides, chat won't say anything. It's just between us. It's only like what? If you want a few people, then like a few people here. It's only you know 285 people here. We'll keep it a secret. Always looking to make the game better. That's what I like to hear. That's AJ for. Yeah, I ain't getting fired for you. I'm keeping my mouth shut. I appreciate it though. You know, I had to try. But hypothetically, would it be possible, or would it be reasonably possible for the traversal updates to include vehicles? Hypothetically, strictly speaking of how plausible, you know, how feasible would it be if to give certain characters a vehicle? Say, you could say like they have they're using PIM technology to keep shrunken vehicles on their person, and then when they are ready to summon the vehicle, it enlarges. Hypothetically, of course. I think that would be a cool way to do it. If it were possible. Do you think it's safe to say the game is not going anywhere? At least for the rest of the year, it looks like it. Hawk on a unicycle. That's an awesome idea. See, chat likes it. Hawk with a skateboard would be amazing. Skateboard Hawk, that would actually be amazing. Black Widow's motorbike from Age of Ultron. So you got either a skateboard or a unicycle for Hawk. I feel like a unicycle would be funnier. A skateboard would be more practical. Widow motorcycle, Cat motorcycle, Fortnite hoverboards. They got the Dragon Ball crossover. Maybe we could get the Nimbus Cloud. Yeah, I think I prefer Hawk on a skateboard to Hawk on a unicycle. Make that happen, AJ. get us Hawk on a unicycle or a skateboard. let's get it done. The Quad Crasher. Imagine them having cars you're playing on old gen. When does he drop? Winter Soldier does not have a release date, but they said he would be out before the end of the year. My guess would be November. Would Hawk just crush a skateboard? Depends on the skateboard. Would Hawk crush a regular skateboard that you buy in the store? Absolutely. Would Hawk crush a Start Tech skateboard made by Tony? Customized for Hawk's weight and strength with potentially hover technology? No, it would not. Such a skateboard from Iron Man would not break if Hawk were to ride it, and it would be amazing because Hawk could fly on a skateboard. At that point, it would just be a hoverboard. So yeah, hoverboard Hawk. Let's make it happen, AJ. Hawk on a hoverboard. These are $1 million ideas we're just giving you for free. Put a Hawk on a hoverboard to update his traversal. Vibranium skateboard. Does it would it like do status damage, or just powered by vibranium? Actually, yeah. Let the vehicles do damage as well. Give Captain America a jetpack that can shoot rockets out of the top of it. That'd be kind of fire. How fun would that be? Yeah. You want Peggy? We're making AJ's job easier right now, bro. We're just giving him free stuff. Also, I hope those updates eventually include a emote wheel. The culture has been looking forward to it. Nice little emote wheel. And that idea I pitched about customized landings from the Quinjet. I still think that would be cool. Something for the marketplace. Custom Quinjet landings.
Come closer. I have something for you to hear.
AJ Alice K are goated. I do not disagree. Alright, Star Gamers, appreciate you. See, not all of my ideas are about content. I also think about, you know, Crystal Dynamics making that bread. You know, a little something for the bottom line. Emote wheel, custom landings. That's gonna make you some money. Because people are going to buy the emotes, more emotes if there's an emote wheel. And that encourages you to make cooler emotes. Like Hawk turning back and forth in the banner. Iron Man putting on his suit. Spider-Man finally pointing. So we can recreate the Spider-Man meme. See, is anyone over the Panther head? He's not. His aggro's not on me. Target me. Nope, not targeting me. Whoever he's targeting, try to get on the Panther head. Think we can get the one phase. Yep, one phase. Let's go. Miller just leaked another skin. Oh my God, Miller. AJ, look away. If you're AJ, don't look away.
Lifelong allies to the Avengers. And I am the queen, so I can make that promise.
Oh my God, I'm never going to sleep, am I? I'm going to be making videos literally forever today. I'm gonna have to make so many videos. Oh my gosh. For all you Hawk mains, it's happening. Finally happening. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, Al's getting out of here before he gets in trouble. Have a great day, AJ. Good luck. Great job. Keep up the great work. We're fans. So Thor Ragnarok, Hawk skin is coming. Hawk is finally getting MCU skin. It's finally happening. and looks just like we said. It looks just like his gladiator skin that's already in the game. But there you go. Y'all wanted Hawk to get his an MCU skin. There you go. He got the Ragnarok. They gave him the markings, changed the type of armor, but it's pretty much the same skin. But people really wanted it, so there you go. Finally got the faultless buff. Now I don't want to dismantle it. For Jane. With the vibranium double leak. Oh.
Was your Jane already 375?
My Jane was at 174. But let me check. Let me check my inventory. I think they sent my.
Yeah, go ahead and say it.
Oh, bruh, they gave me 2. All right, so I gotta get to. In order to get to 175, I have to do the event.
Or like.
Because they gave me double. They gave me a double. They gave me 2 slot 2s.
Why is she so like clap?
So Thor Ragnarok Hawk is coming. So if Miller's up to his old tricks, then I'm guessing more leaks are on the way. Download that real quick. Back to the action. Aqua on his level 1 Jane. Holy.
Holy recolor season.
Man, actually on a level 1 Jane. We need Thor to spec. So let me pull out. Add this. There we go. Thor Ragnarok Hawk with the gladiator armor is coming. The patch from today was to do some fixes for Jane Foster and to add skins to the game. Did you say something about StarTech Kate Bishop? Yep, I covered it earlier. Lot of crazy stuff to cover today, but yeah, we showed it off earlier. It's in shipments, but it looks like it's not available yet. I'm guessing next month it's going to be the specialty item, and they just added it. They just added it for the patch today. In the patch today, so I'm guessing it'll be next. Appreciate that sub, D-Man. Welcome to Durag Gang. As far as the Gaia protocols, I don't have any chip. Holy. Alright, let me just save real quick. Looks like it needs an intervention. I mean, he did get beat up by Thor during this scene. So the hint of future hero liar liar turning Winter Soldier? I don't think so. According to Miller's intel, they were in fact considering She-Hulk, and then they pivoted to Winter Soldier. But She-Hulk was in development. Is in development. Am I scum saving? As always. I'm not going to need it for the event, but I just wanted to save since I finished. Gotta zoom in on Hulk's face. Guess Miller was wrong again. He's Miller with his fake leaks.
We'd like to get hold of any materials they've been using in their research. But first we must gain access to AIM's
My favorite MCU movie is Infinity War. Back to school. Aqua cut school just so he could play Avengers. You'd love to see it. Miller said Thor's was a 2.5 because it is. They add skins to the when they do these patches, and then they just release the skins later.
An elite AIM team is close by and on alert. Updating your HUD.
Technically, it was in 2.5.1, not 2.5.
Avengers, follow me.
That's what Miller said. Patch 2.5.1. What am I playing is a flashback mission in the Snowy Tundra.
Every member of the elite team must be defeated.
Think it might come next month. I think it's coming relatively soon. They got the MCU skin out, and now we know they got a Ragnarok for Hulk coming. I think the Thordis skin is going to end up being like a bundle, like one of those $5 bundles. I don't think it's actually going to be in the in-game marketplace. But we'll see. Oldest man in this, Uncle Casual, dead game indeed. The deadest of games. Holy. Bruh. I got so many videos to make. Alright. See what I... No sleep. You just woke up at 3 from a 3 a.m. meeting. You missed all the things. We eating good next month? Yeah, I gotta do a recap video. Let's see. How am I gonna do this? All right, so we gotta do a recap video talking about Winter Soldier being confirmed and coming in patch 2.7 with Cloning Labs, and then Monica. So I'll do a video on the blog. So Monica is coming next month. They're also updating Traversal. Monica Villain Sector next month, Winter Soldier, and Cloning Labs later in the year. And then, of course, freaking Miller had to throw in a leak. Freaking leaking the Ragnarok Hawk skin. I'm just put everything in one video. He's up with you in a dev meeting on the Embracer thing. But it was fun, right? New Mommy Monica, yep. Well, I'm not one of you Monica simps. I'm not a Monica simper. Embracer didn't embrace anything. That's not true. They embraced a lot of things. They got money, bro. That whole presentation was them showing off all the companies they bought, and they even got the licensing rights to make Lord of the Ring games. Embracer going crazy. That was just a 3-hour flex of how much money they have to spend on game development.
I need access to multiple terminals. The more the better.
Hashtag Miller was right. Can we get that trending? Not in the chat, but if you put that on Twitter. They posted a blog. I know, we read the blog. So I'm gonna do a video on the blog and the leaks. Yeah, I'm gonna just put it'll just be easier to put it all in one video. This is what we call a big news day.
The shutdown protocol is progressing. AIM has initiated their shutdown protocol. Beginning infiltration.
They're actually just hopefully the game has a huge comeback. Yeah, we gotta see what the Embracer group is going to do once their deal clears and they can start and people can start talking about it. But according to the Forbes article, they have 2023 content coming. But even since it's coming from Brian, I'd say take that with a grain of salt.
I'm inside AIM security systems. AIM is trying to remove me from their systems.
We need this. Oh yeah, definitely. If the timing was perfect actually, because if we had got that Embracer after that Embracer thing. If we also got like no information, no dev blog still, like That would have been a bad look.
The shutdown protocol is progressing.
They picked the perfect time to break their silence. So it looks like everyone that's hoping the game is dead. Bad news. You're gonna have to wait a while longer.
Who's next?
The enemies have been defeated.
They shall not take us.
If they get support tomorrow, we could get more characters. Now Marvel isn't going to do anything. The issue with Marvel is that if Embracer does indeed pursue support for Avengers, they're going to need to secure a better licensing agreement with Marvel games than Square got, so that Avengers isn't restricted with like the skins and characters. Because that whole aspect of not having access to certain things, I think that's because of the terms of the deal that Square Enix signed. So I hope Embracer signs a better deal. Is the game worth it? I mean, it's literally free if you have Game Pass or PlayStation Plus Extra. If you don't have either of those things, I would get it at a discount, which you can usually find it for. I think I saw it for $10 somewhere. And if you're new, there's going to be a bunch of stuff for you to. There's going to be a bunch of stuff for you to run through. Plus, you have new content coming out next month, and then later in the year. So if you're a brand new player, this is definitely the time to get in on the game. I will say if you do get the game, PlayStation is the best version to get.
Welcome to your reckoning.
Hellbox. Yeah, it's mainly because most of the people are on PlayStation and Xbox don't get Spider-Man. So if you get PlayStation, you get an extra character.
Hey, eyes up. Enemies ahead. I've been waiting for a
That's
good fight.
that's the main advantage. Bigger player base, and then an extra character. Play a campaign, uninstall. No, play the campaign. There's like a bunch. You have the main campaign. You have all the DLCs. Taking Aim, featuring Perfect. War for Wakanda. If you want to finish the story, you have Beating the Odds. And then if you want to get into the looter multiplayer aspect of it, then get into the OLT, the raid, all that good stuff. And then next month there'll be more story content, more stuff to do, more updates. I'm actually just looking for the prisoners. Nothing to do with customizable health buster.
Let's show them how it's done.
But like recolors or Excuse me while I open this cage. Good afternoon, TLA.
Prepare yourselves. Time to get to work.
The
Accept defeat.
any prisoners here? Also, am I getting any Ruskaya chips at all? Nope. Gotta have Black Widow in the strike team. But I did defeat enemies with God Blast and Ultimate. So I basically need to complete 4 missions and do stuff with Black Widow. Sometimes I don't pick up for you. Well, I hope I don't have that happen. That would be annoying. Is that where saves come in? Only if you don't have priority mission gear. You can save scum the daily priority missions every day. But if there's particular priority mission gear that you're looking for, then yeah, feel free, but you're going to get a full set. So the only reason to save scum pretty much is if you're trying to get a certain stat roll. That's pretty much what I do. Already sky objectives. Every event is worth doing if you're trying to level up your characters. All the events are pretty much the same in that you're trying to. Some events have better gear than others, but the main point of the events now is to level up your characters outside of doing the raid or the OLT. So if you're trying to level up your characters faster, you should be doing all of these events. Especially if you don't like the raid in the OLT. And I have pretty much all the Apex set pieces that I need, so I'm pretty much only playing this event for the power level increase for certain characters. I just need a slot 1 for Jane from this event so that I can get to 175. That's pretty much all I need. Yes, that was the whole point of patch 2.4, to give you a way to get to 175 without playing the OLT in a raid. But it takes a very long time. if you're not going to use the raid in OLT, it's going to take a ridiculously long time. If you're not doing them at all. So just be warned. Stop a moment. That CD announced a new MCU skin. Miller did that. Same thing, pretty much. Miller's basically an unpaid intern in their marketing department that's just carrying. Can't be the raid randoms, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to find I recommend finding groups. There's a bunch of them out there. Go on, try different chats for content creators for the game. Try Reddit. Try the Avengers Discord. There are plenty of groups. People just get together so they can do the raids and stuff. You hope people understand where we are with Hawk now. This is Edward Norton Hawk. He's at the point before the Hawk starts losing intelligence in the Secret War. He's also the part where he drinks a lot of wine and dabs. I remember that from the comics. Yeah, unfortunately, it's tough. Yeah, there have been a few. Sometimes people get lucky with randoms in the raid, but often it's a tough time. You working right now? MC Hawk better than Comic Hawk? That's cap. Then shipments say 50. They haven't done that in a while. Not that I've seen.
So they can fight another day. The resistance will surely succeed with you watching their backs.
Yeah. When Iron Man 3 came out, when the Iron Man 3 skin came back, they put shipments back. They reduced shipments back to 250. What up? How do you get the Kate Bishop? It's not available yet. I'm guessing they added it to the game in this patch today because they plan on rolling it out next month as the specialty item. I feel like there's no way they're not going to make that the specialty item. That's definitely a skin they put some time into, and it's also a skin that people have been requesting. Did the blog say 50? I didn't see anything. Let me check their... I can check their Twitter right now. Yeah, there it is. They finally posted the Winter Soldier tweet. And this is the blog. The weekly blog. Shipments have reset from 8/1 from 8/18 to 9/1. You must claim to guarantee blah blah blah. Hawkeye's back. Guarantees been reduced from 100 to 50. The number of shipments you must claim to guarantee the earning off is reduced from 100 to 50. That way you have a better chance. Blah blah blah. Reskyre protocols from 8/18 to 9/1. Completing Reskyre protocols daily quests earns you a bonus 500 units. Completing villain sectors from now until the 25th gets you bonus 500 units on top of the normal rewards. Triple XP for a Hulk. Amazon Prime. Of course, Winter Soldier reveal. We went over that. MCU Jane Foster. Yeah, so nothing about shipments being 50 instead of 250. Yeah, it's still 250. You just instead it just takes instead of basically they reduced the pity system from 100 to 50. So instead of having to open 50 to instead of having to open 100 shipment to guarantee Hawkeye, you have to open 50. That's all that was. What's up, Thorlinson? All right, so I'm gonna bounce out of here and we're gonna get rid of and we're gonna work on some videos. I gotta do another video now. I gotta do a recap video on all of this stuff. Actually, should I just record it here since I'm already live? Let's record it. Yeah, Laajune does this all the time. Let's record a YouTube video, chat. Save me some time. We're gonna record a YouTube video right now. We're gonna record our YouTube video, and then that way we'll have the update. So we'll start with the Winter Soldier update. Which doesn't have a hyperlink, but that's okay. All right. Got the Ragnarok. Okay, cool. All right. we're going. Yeah, we're just gonna rock out. We're just gonna record this video real quick, and that would be that would be out of here. 400 deep, sir. All right, let me reduce my big head real quick. And we'll pull up the Paul Tassi article as well. And then we had the leak from Miller. There we go. This is the important part of this update. Just heard the news. Congrats. Yeah. A lot of news. All right. We also, I also got to cover Stark Tech, Kate Bishop. Let me, I'm gonna just make that, I'm gonna just download that image real quick, so it doesn't take up the whole screen. Got Stark Tech, Kate Bishop. So the news today so far, we got the Winter Soldier reveal in the dev blog. We got Stark Tech, Kate Bishop, and we got a new leak from Miller. He leaked the Thor Ragnarok Hulk. And if Miller is leaking, we know there's going to be more leaks coming. for now, he just leaked Ragnarok Hawk, but I'm sure more leaks are on the way. Alright, so I've got Start Tech Bishop. Perfect. Alright, we download that. So we got Ragnarok Hawk. We got Start Tech Kate Bishop. Miller was wrong again. In fact, Miller always guessing. He's can't believe the devs would talk about fake leaks like Winter Soldier. All right, so we got Start Tech Kate Bishop. And we got Hulk Ragnarok. All right, that should about do it. So that is all the news. All the news in one place. these fake leaks. We got 2 fake leaks. We got a fake leak from Miller. And then Crystal Dynamics and Paul Tassi running with more fake stories about Winter Soldier. All right. So we'll record this and we'll get out here. Appreciate you guys hanging out. All right. So, hello, salutations, what it do? Stop the gamer off the Durag gang, no vibes, like, subscribe, let's get it. Today was a massive day for Marvel's Avengers. We were pretty disappointed with the development updates that we got out of the Embracer live Q&A, but appreciate everyone for hanging out because it was still a lot of fun. We stayed up until I stayed up until over 6 a.m. and at the end of it, they couldn't really talk about it, but that was okay because even though the Embracer didn't tell us anything about Avengers told us themselves. We got the dev blog. Finally, we've been waiting for it since Nick teased it. Dev blog is here and it confirmed what Miller already told us a month ago that Winter Soldier is the next playable hero. Paul Tassi at Forbes was given the story and he gave us some details that we didn't see in the dev blog. He also gave the news was also given to some content creators, not including me, of course, because Crystal Dynamics is still mad at me for telling the truth. But we still got the blog, so this blog is covering patch 2.6 and patch 2.7, which is splitting up the content. So from the blog, our next update will be 2.6. It's currently expected to release in September. It will introduce the No Rest for the Wicked Warzone, a new villain-focused adventure for all players. The Scientist Supreme is running out of resources and clones and takes further risks to secure AIM's power. Monica has recovered MODOK from the San Francisco Bay, with plans to revive him for use as a weapon against the Avengers. Our heroes must put an end to her plans before the mutation Mad Genius returns. Alongside the Warzone, starting in 2.6, and continuing in future updates, we'll be rolling out updates to our full roster of heroes. One of the most important elements of Marvel's Avengers is that everyone on our roster feels heroic to play. This will be an ongoing process over several updates as we look at combat, balance, and traversal, make tweaks and changes to make sure every hero continues to feel like they've left from the page of the comics. So in the Paul Tassi article, we did get the additional details that one of those updates they mentioned is that in 2.6, this patch will include a buff for heroic ability damage, as well as addressing enemies being staggered, players being staggered by enemies less, which is definitely something people have complained a lot about. So it looks like that fix will be coming next month along with Monica. And excitedly, and we're excited to, of course, hear that they will be buffing Traversal as well. People have been complaining about Traversal needing a buff for a while, especially Hawk mains and people who can't fly, pretty much like Captain America, Black Panther. Following update 2.6, our next playable content will be AIM's cloning lab as an Mega Level threat. It features in-game content that will arrive with new gear and an increased power level cap. So we know that cloning labs is requiring you to be power 175 just to complete it. So it sounds like they're going to raise the cap to 200, which makes sense if you have to be 175 just to play it. As well as the next step in the conflict between AIM and the Avengers. In addition to the new OLT, we're excited to announce a new hero. In addition to the new OLT, we're excited to announce that a new hero will also be joining our roster as a result of the events of No Rest for the Wicked and Cloning Labs. James Buchanan Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, will rejoin his former allies and his mentor, Steve Rogers. A hybrid brawler and marksman hero, the Winter Soldier will add yet another way to be a heroic in Marvel's Avengers. We'll have more details about Cloning Labs and the Winter Soldier after the release of 2.6. We also got some additional details from the Paul Tassi Forbes article. He said that Avengers has been doing really well, better than we expected because of being added to Xbox Game Pass as well as PlayStation Plus's revamped tiers. He said the growth has been incredibly significant, according to Brian Wagner. He also, when talking about Bucky, said that he will not be an Echo character. He also confirmed that Winter Soldier will have an assault rifle as one of his weapons, which we got from Miller. Another leak that we got from Miller that turned out to be true. Man, that guy is really good at guessing. So Brian confirmed that that the character will be influenced by Captain America and Black Widow in terms of his playstyle. He said he trained with Cap, and he also trained in the Red Room, but he said they will not be sharing any abilities or anything like that. And it sounds like the storyline for AIM will be finally finished off with patch 2.6 and 2.7. So 2.6 will basically introduce the storyline, how Monica is planning to revive MODOK, and then Cloning Labs will be the conclusion, and that will introduce Winter Soldier into it. We also got some new information about skins. This was added to the patch today. People have been asking for this for a while, especially mainly Kate Bishop fans, and it looks like we're finally going to get it. Kate Bishop is getting a Stark Tech outfit at last. You can check it out right now. If you go to Kate and look under her lock cosmetics, it is listed as under shipments. I'm guessing it was added to the patch that dropped today, and it will be the specialty item next month is my guess. Right now, the current specialty item is the Civil War Hawkeye outfit. This is basically a flashback month. So I'm guessing next month will be the Stark Tech Kate Bishop. On top of that, Miller had to jump in, and he went on Twitter and leaked another MCU skin that is going to be coming to Marvel's Avengers. Thor Ragnarok Hawk. This is the second Thor Ragnarok skin that has been leaked by Miller. The first one was a new Thor skin where Thor is carrying Surtur's head, and this one will be featuring the Hawk in his gladiator outfit from the movie. A lot of Hawk fans were requesting this skin specifically, and they are finally getting it. No idea when it's coming or when Thor this is coming, but this is another potential skin that we could see drop sometime in the next month. That was pretty much all for the updates. We don't know when Cloning Labs is going to come out, but Brian did say in the Paul Tassi article that they expect him to come out before the end of the year. So my guess is that Winter Soldier is going to come probably around the same time Spider-Man did, which was November 30th. But that means bad news for She-Hulk players because She-Hulk does not look like she's coming. That pretty much covers all the content for the year. 2.6, No Rest for the Wicked. Quality of life updates for the heroes. 2.7, Cloning Labs, and Bucky. No room there for She-Hulk, so She-Hulk looks like has been pushed out of 2022 entirely. But in the Paul Tassi article, Brian did confirm that Avengers will be getting 2023 content as part of the success that they experienced from being on those subscription services over with Xbox and PlayStation Plus. But we still don't have official confirmation about that from the Embracer Group because that deal has not closed yet. But hopefully in the next few months, we should get confirmation from either Marvel Games, maybe at D23 in September, or sometime later from the Embracer Group, whether or not Avengers is definitely getting support long term, and if so, how much. But still, an exciting day for Marvel's Avengers fans. Great day for Miller, so he can say he's right once again. And bad day for Avengers haters. Looks like the game ain't. Looks like those hoping the game is dead, you're gonna have to wait a little longer. That's it. I'm Stop the Gamer, signing out. All right, thanks chat. we got my video. I just gotta edit that up, and then I'll have it posted on the channel eventually. I don't know if I want to post it today or tomorrow. I'll probably post it today, yeah, because I have another video planned for tomorrow. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you so much for all the support, all the super chats. It means a lot. Especially hanging out at 3 o'clock in the morning looking at PowerPoint presentations. That was fun. I do it again every time. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm Stop the Gamer, signing out.